Yes, y'all. You know who it is. Once again, let me go ahead and greet y'all properly as I normally do with each video. Kef halik, kakdila, como están ustedes? Shalom. How y'all doing? What's up? You know who it is. Your main man, KG. Once again, I found a nice little area for me to stretch in while I was on my walk in Ladbroke Grove, London. Okay, I am making a visit in London, you guys. So as I was on my walk, getting a little exercise, I came to this very secluded little grassy area, a little park, and I saw these benches right here. So I decided to get a good stretch in, and I noticed that the bench, it allows me to sit so that my pelvis is not too high above my leg or too low above my leg, but it's actually at the perfect height for me to be able to do these stretches. Now, it's been my lifelong journey, more or less, depending on what time what time or what year it may have been, whether I was really focused, intensely on reaching that goal at a given time or not. But it's been my goal to be able to do a middle split, or a straddle split, or a box split. And my goal is to be able to do it and get into that position and allow my body to yield to the position completely. Okay? Now, as you do certain movements, or as you try to go into a side split, you may have some tension further up on the spine between the shoulder blades. And I'm speaking in general terms. I don't want to get into the scientific language or into the linguistics of those body parts. That may have to be a completely different video in which I talk about certain sections of the body and their language, which a lot of the language is deriving from Latin when you describe the body parts, the spinal column, especially when you're talking about the anatomy. That'll be a different video. But in order to get into these positions, your body has to yield to it, okay? Now, over a number of years, you begin to develop tension in the body, tension in the nerves, tension in the muscles, which inhibits the free flow of movement, okay, in your anatomy. So with all of that being said, it's been my goal to be able to go into or sit in a fully relaxed side split. So these are some of the preliminary stretches that you may have to do. And notice that I do a lot of these things repetitively. This may or may not be the last video that I do of this particular stretch, but in the moment that I was on my walk, I noticed that this was this bench right here, this seated position, was the perfect time for me to really get in tune with these set of movements and with this position. Here, my leg is being supported by the bench. Both legs actually, the leg that's planted to the ground and the leg that is elevated up on the bench are both being supported so that I don't have to carry the weight or the load on my muscles, okay? Now I can really get in tune with those muscles that are stabilizing my pelvis in a given position. Now I'm reaching down toward the foot a little bit more, and just taking a self-diagnosis of what muscles along my spine may be prohibiting me from actually laying down comfortably with no strain, okay? I hope that was clear. If it isn't clear, take the video back and listen to it again until it is clear to you, whoever you may be. Now, these particular stretches, or these specific stretches, will eventually help you if you are a person that is if you are a person that desires to have maximum flexibility within your body. These things are going to help. So notice I'm signing here just to get my body to really sit, okay, on the foot that is actually making contact. I want for my pelvis to relax, okay. Now I'm going to give you a different view right here at this point. On the right leg, on the rear side of my right leg, I'm giving you a different position. Now, it's really cool. When your body starts to open up, you'll notice that you have a lot more mobility than you've been led to believe, because of course you've built up certainty, you've built up tension. And now I'm using my hands here. Just a little description of what I'm doing. I'm using my hands here as a weight, as a counter, not a counterweight, but a weight to allow my body and my chest to sink further down to the leg. I'm twisting, turning, leaning, and tilting just so that I can get all of the kinks, all of those tight areas that may be in the glutes, wherever they may be in the body. You know, I'm doing all of these, taking all of these measures to see to it that I go through the discomfort of all of these movements. Okay, you guys? All right, once again, I was in an area here where there was a lot of graffiti art that I really enjoyed. I will be putting them here at the end of the video so that you can check it out for yourselves, you guys. Thank you for joining me again, you guys. See you next time. Your boy KG is out. Peace.